What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction, and in this one we have British Gurkhas versus French Foreign Legion. What's the difference? I'm excited to jump in this video and see exactly what is the difference. I know a tad bit about the British Army, the British military. I don't know anything about the French military, so I'm excited to learn something about them today. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and if you would like to support the channel by becoming a member, smash that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's dive in.
British Gurkhas and French Foreign Legion are known as some of the fiercest warriors ever to take up arms. Both are top military units recruited by their respective armies from beyond their national borders. The Gurkhas hail from Nepal, while the Legion is international volunteers fighting under the French flag. Both units have legendary status throughout centuries of service, renowned for their exceptional courage, discipline, and loyalty. Today, we will talk about the differences between these units and what do they each bring to the table. We'll answer all those questions and more. Let's kick it off. This is Gurkhas versus Foreign Legion. Around 200 years ago, the British were in a battle with Nepal during the Anglo-Nepal Wars. Even though they were at odds, the Brits were really impressed by the fierce fighting spirit of these Nepalese hill soldiers. Later on, the Brits recruited these fighters, and they became some of their most fearsome, courageous, and brave warriors, known as the Gurkhas. They fought in British forces in almost every major conflict in the last 200 years, including both world wars and in Iraq and Afghanistan. They are the nightmare of every intruder with the wrong intention. In one instance, a single Gurkha defeated 30 Taliban fighters while being heavily outnumbered. There are currently over
one Gurkha. This is what y'all one took out 30 Taliban fighters with whatever weapon was in reach. 30! 1v30! It's crazy!
4,000 Gurkhas serving in infantry, engineering, signal, logistics, and training and support units. On the other hand, the French Foreign Legion is an elite corps of French army that consists of several specialties: infantry, cavalry, engineers, and airborne troops. It was created in 1831 to allow foreign nationals into the French army. They often handle the tough, behind-the-scenes missions around the globe for the French government. Their role is quieter, more dangerous. Their training is often described as not only physically challenging, but also very stressful. The Legionnaires are a key component of the French army, comprising around 8,500 members from 50 different nationalities. Within the Legion, there's an elite unit comprised of top soldiers selected from its already elite parachute regiment. In short, it's a team of the best.
Yeah.
British Gurkhas
sound like the most elite of the elite. And so with the French Foreign Legion, okay, so obviously French Foreign Legion. So this is only a legion that you can apply to if you're not like from France. You have to be from somewhere else to be able to get into the French Foreign Legion. He said it's comprised of people from 50 different nationalities. It's absolutely insane. And then the British Gurkhas are going to be the straight people from Nepal. Those are the British Gurkhas.
Primarily serve in combat roles as light infantry, engaging in high-intensity battles and counterinsurgency operations. Their responsibilities extend to peacekeeping and stabilization missions. The Gurkhas are also highly active involved in humanitarian assistance, providing vital aid during natural disasters and crises. Their training prepares them for counterterrorism tasks, including reconnaissance and specialized strikes. Additionally, they play a key role in training and advising allied forces, sharing their expertise to bolster the capabilities of partner military units. In contrast, the mission set of the French Foreign Legion encompasses a broader range of operations, with a strong emphasis on special operations and complex deployments. While both units undertake combat, peacekeeping, and humanitarian missions, the Legion is particularly noted for its specialized roles, such as covert operations and counterterrorism. The Legion also has a unique focus on high-risk assignments and often operates in more varied and complex environments. Additionally, they are known for its elite status and the diverse backgrounds of its personnel, which adds a distinctive element to its mission's capabilities compared to the traditional structure British Gurkhas. The British Gurkhas are...
I feel like that is very interesting. So it seems like, although they share many similarities, It seems like kind of the French Foreign Legion is more like secretive in a sense, right? Covert operations, and so right. Whereas the British Gurkhas are more like light infantry or more combat in the field. Know what I'm saying? And they've freaking the fact that they fought in over 200 years of British Army is absolutely incredible. And while the French Foreign Legion is also about combat and doing that, they also have a lot of covert missions that it seems like the British Gurkhas don't really do as one of their operations, I guess, assignments. I'm not sure how to say
it. The traditional structure British Gurkhas. The British Gurkhas are armed with a variety of advanced weapons tailored to their operational needs. They primarily use the L85A2 rifle, a standard issue assault rifle. For long-range engagements, Gurkhas are equipped with the L129A1 sharpshooter rifle.
Dang.
The light machine gun is employed for providing sustained fire support, while the general-purpose machine gun is used for heavier support roles. Gurkhas also carry the Glock 17 as their standard sidearm. Additionally, they use grenade launchers, such as the AG-36, to enhance their combat capabilities with explosive firepower. However, what truly sets them apart is their mastery of their primary weapon, kukri. Some of the hardest earned Gurkha Victoria Crosses could not have been won without the trusty kukri.
That's their primary weapon? A kukri? Not a gun. Not a gun. Not any. Their primary weapon is a kukri. Oh yeah, they definitely bad. They definitely elite. If your primary weapon is a kukri, which in my definition kind of like a different shaped knife, but I don't want to disrespect the weapon, so I'm gonna call it what it's called, a kukri. If that's your primary weapon, bro, you're elite. You're elite, dog.
Are basically equipped with the same equipment as similar units elsewhere in the French army, which includes the FAMAS assault rifle, the French-made automatic bullpup-style rifle, chambered in with 5.56mm NATO round. This rifle is being replaced by the HK416 with improved accuracy and modularity. For precision long-range engagements, they use the FRF2 sniper rifle. In addition to rifles, the Legion employs a range of support weapons, including the mag machine gun for sustained firepower and the grenade launcher for enhanced firepower. They also have access to a variety of sidearms, such as the P9 pistol. They wear Spectra helmets equipped with real-time GPS tracking and with light amplifiers for night vision. The selection process for the Gurkhas is highly competitive. In 2017, only 230 trainees were recruited from a pool of around 25,000 applicants. Recruitment by British Gurkha Nepal.
Yeah, that's the elite of the elite. Only two, not made it. Not made it. Only 230 were recruited from a pool of 25,000. That's a little less than 1 out of every 10 people, maybe 1 out of every 11 people. It sounds like is able to. It would just to be recruited. Wait, no, that's wrong. Yeah, that would be 2,230. 1 out of every like 22 people or 23 people. We'll say 25 because 1 out of every 25 people to be recruited is insane.
Near Kathmandu involves 2 stages. First, candidates undergo regional selection, which includes physical tests, English and arithmetic assessments, and an interview. Successful candidates then proceed to central selection in Kathmandu, where they face additional physical, language tests, medical examinations, and a second interview. Gurkha soldiers are recruited from Nepal, while officers are either promoted from the ranks or commissioned from British or Commonwealth cadets. The officers undergo language training to communicate in Nepali, though Gurkha soldiers also learn English. On the other hand, most legionnaires still come from European countries, but a growing percentage comes from Latin America, Africa, and Asia. Joining the Foreign Legion is a long and challenging process. The selection process for the Foreign Legion is a rigorous one, with candidates going through a series of physical, psychological tests, and medical examination. Those who successfully complete the 3-week period sign a contract for a minimum of 5 years to serve. The contract allows for French citizenship and re-enlistment, but joining the Legion requires giving up some civilian privileges, like a driver's license or marriage. They cannot be publicly photographed without their explicit consent, Members come from 140 countries. Most of the Legionnaire officers are French, with about 10% promoted from the ranks of the Legion. They are assigned new names for recruits for anonymity, a fresh start, and cultural integration. After serving 6 months, a Legionnaire can redeem their old identity. French citizens can enlist in the Legion by declaring a fictitious foreign citizenship, typically a French-speaking country like Belgium, Canada, or Switzerland. Gurkha training.
Dang, so no marriage, no driver's license. Your identity cannot be known. We give you a new identity, and after 6 months, you're able to reclaim your old identity. But if you are to join, I guess while you're in the Foreign Legion, you cannot be married. We can't have any information about you. You got to be under the radar.
Quite an intensive process that kicks off with a 36-week stint at Catterick. Here, recruits dive into the brigade's history and values, get the basics of English, and learn how things work in the British Army. They also receive advice on career paths and trade options, setting them up for their future roles. The core of these training includes a 26-week combat infantryman's course, identical to what line infantry go through. This covers essential skills like weapon handling, tactical drills, and fieldcraft. Physical fitness is a big focus, with daily push-ups and long marches starting at 4 to 13 miles. Recruits also get hands-on with survival skills, first aid, and teamwork, learning to work and lead in various scenarios. Advanced training then hones in on specialist skills based on their assigned roles. Training doesn't stop after the initial phase. Gurkhas continue with refresher courses and leadership training throughout their career. All this prepares them to be highly skilled, adaptable soldiers who honor the traditions and are ready for any military challenge. On the other hand, the French Foreign Legion's basic training is designed to prepare candidates for the rigors of military life and to test their physical and mental endurance. New recruits undergo 4 months of initial training. Candidates face tough requirements, including 192 hours of guard duty per month, daily push-ups, and long marches in full combat gear, starting at 4.5 to 13 miles. Discipline is strictly followed, but physical punishments are no longer used. The initial training phase ends with a brutal 16-mile night march through tough terrain, completed in under 3 hours while carrying 110 pounds of gear. Successful candidates earn the title of a
16 miles, under 3 hours, 110 pounds of gear. Oh, Lord.
Advanced volunteer and receive red epaulets, a blue belt wrap, and a white cap as full-fledged legionnaires. After completing 4 months of training, candidates spend another 4 months in barracks. There, they learn to work as a unit and get familiar with different regiments. After finishing the advanced course, those in the French Foreign Legion's 2nd Parachute Regiment go for a 4-week intensive parachute training. These trainings include handling of firearms and combat shooting, infantry combat techniques and tactics, terrain clearing operations, and combat methods in urban areas. The Legion also integrates its unique experiences, like lessons learned from operations in Africa, into the training. So, here's a brief comparison of the British Gurkhas and the French Foreign Legion. Unlike conventional armies, which mainly include nationals, both are recruited from the outside of the UK and France respectively. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more.
I think both of these squads sound truly incredible. And what they're capable of. It's absolutely awesome, and I love that they're both like foreign squads where they go outside of their country to recruit these squads, or I guess people apply from outside of the country. Them Gurkhas, the fact that your primary weapon is not a gun is truly something that I marvel at. I think that's truly phenomenal. The training that both of them go through kind of sounds similar. And so I just say I don't know which squad is better. If one squad is better than the other, I think it sounds like the Gurkhas and the Foreign Legion both do their job for their countries, and they do that job well. And I think that's the best that I can give you. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts about the British Gurkhas, but also what are your thoughts about the French Foreign Legion? If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up and check out the next one. I'll see you guys next time.